Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
I want to get a good seat.
We got a lot of people here. We're all going to try to get together.
9,000 fans are expected. The concert is a sellout, and while it's not the first here, it was the fastest. All of the tickets were sold in 6 hours. The concert has drawn a lot of attention, both pro and con. Religious groups have called the band members devil worshippers. They deny it, but they do say their concerts aren't always sellouts and seldom cause the stir this one has. Despite all of that, center manager Mike Gebauer says what's happening here tonight isn't unusual.
This happens at fairgrounds, happens at automobile races, whenever you have thousands of people, and that's what we're controlling. Here tonight, there'll be 9,000 people in one place, and actually in a very confined place.
An hour before showtime, the Five Seasons Center was packed. 9,000 fans waiting to see a rock and roll band. 9,000 closely watched fans. The security tonight is as tight as it's ever been here at the request of KISS. At the same time, about a half dozen people were greeting concert goers at the front door, handing them flyers containing a Bible verse and a message for KISS. These are some of the many people who believe the band members are devil worshippers.
Trying to do is just portray God's love to these people here. We don't want to condemn the group. You know, that's not right because God loves them as much as he loves us. And I think it's very important that people read this kind of message here.
For the fans and the band, it's quite another thing. To them, it's a combination of smoke, explosions, makeup, costumes, and rock and roll, all meant to be a good time.
We've got nothing to do with the devil. We're out for a lot of fun. We're rocking and rolling. We're having a party. I mean, it's like somebody, you know, if somebody told me you were from Mars, I'd just as soon believe that. You're from...
We want to give the audience more than most rock and roll groups do. We want to give a bigger, better show. You know, that's why we wear these costumes, and that's why we use our fantastic pyrotechnics and our fantastical mechanical effects. We shoot rockets. Things fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Smoke. Anyway, we want to give the biggest show and the best show that we can give.
The mixture of loud rock and surreal theatrics went smoothly last night, if smoothly is the word for it. There was one arrest of a concert goer on drug charges. KISS stormed Cedar Rapids in a month of hype publicity, amid declarations of support by fans and protests by residents who found it all a bit too much. In an interview with Jim Shella just before the concert began, band members said their critics were confusing devil worship with devilish acting.
We're here to put on a show. We have nothing to do with the devil. I was brought up a Lutheran, and you know.
Even in Christmas, there's always going to be an Ebenezer Scrooge someplace who's going to try to upset people from having a good time.
That's right.
We're here to have a good time, period. If anybody else sees anything else in that, that's their problem.
But plenty did. A few from Cedar Rapids and Independence, leafleting in front of Five Seasons. Others holding alternate concerts of religious music. About 80 young people gathered at the Fellowship Christian Church. They praised the Lord and prayed for KISS fans. One of their elders says it will be some time before the full effects of KISS in Cedar Rapids are known.
There might be some people who were there who might see the difference between that and what they couldn't find in other places. Some of these alternative groups, there were other activities other places at the same time, like at Garfield School. And sometimes people have to taste the bitter before they can appreciate the sweet.